All right, so I figured I would do this blog about the 30 days of learning to draw samurai that I'm just getting started on. Well, I started yesterday and didn't do the blog or anything because, yeah, interesting, tough times. And, anyways, the point of the blog is the 30 days of learning to draw samurai. And, well, part of the process is learning how to draw stuff. I mean, most of the things I've learned how to draw, there's really been no rhyme, reason, system, or set to it, and honestly, that's pretty fucking stupid, I think. I mean, if I want to get anywhere with my art, I have a lot of learning to do, and yeah. Anyway, so that's what a part of this project is. It's a little bit hard to get motivation at the moment between the markets. I'm heavily involved in the digital NFT stuff, and markets are way down, and it's been hard to deal with like algorithm and engagement and all these other things that modern day artists have to deal with. And it's like, not only do we have to think of all the things that we want to create and how we have to create them, but marketing and business. Yeah, it's the same bitch. Anyways, again, not the focus of it, but if you're like, why does he seem so quiet or whatever? So yesterday I got started on everything. I had thought together and put together a plan of action, sort of. Never Plans of action never last past first contact, which is how they go. But I ended up spending about 3 hours yesterday trying to work through a lot of practice drawing samurai, and the way that I was trying to go at it is I first I didn't want to. First, I did a quick review of different parts of gear that I remembered from previous practice sessions I've done, and then tried to draw samurai from how I remember from all the different samurai that I've sketched and drawn from reference and stuff like that. And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna break down a samurai, and this is where just like my ass started to get kicked, because it's like my fundamentals apparently are really shit. And like the more I tried to like implement some of the techniques I had learned, for example, when learning how to do skulls and how to do skulls at different angles, like blocks and angles and all the different tricks and stuff like that, just kind of all broke down, because at core I have no idea how to really draw a person. Like, I can do the front view and I kind of have an idea, but there's just so many elements. And so big lesson I think from yesterday was if I want to draw samurai, I need to learn how to draw like the basic form of people, or one of the biggest things that people are like, how do I draw this or that? But I'm also going to keep in mind that my goal isn't to make a museum archive quality samurai that's whatever by the end of this. It's just, I want to use this time to figure out how to get better at a specific skill and learn different techniques. And there's a whole big holistic idea of this process as well. It's important to me. Yeah, coffee. So, but yeah, that was like one of the things yesterday that was pretty important and what kicked my ass, because I think I said I spent about 3 hours just trying to work on samurai, and it was just like, yeah, so I have to hit that part first. And again, this is kind of stuff I had in mind of like what was going to need to happen, but it's just that emotional kick when you actually run up against it, because it's like I've been doing, I say with air quotes, art, but I've been doing art for like 13, 14 years now, and it's just, that's another big mental barrier to get through, is, just like another thing. And it's like not back at the beginning again, but it almost feels that way, because I know my drawings that like from yesterday were middling to horrible, but that there was a middling to it, not just straight up horrible. And I had ideas and I understood a lot of different things, and it was just a question of application and learning different, it's like trying to focus on some of the good aspects as well in the bigger picture, because it's like I really did want to like throw down and say, fuck this, quit. I'm gonna quit. I'm not even gonna do this. Like, I'm gonna do some other stuff to prep before I do it. And it's just like, that's another one of the reasons why I'm doing this project, is to be able to keep on putting the angle is just like, look, I'm at, anyways, is to be able to set some of these more specific goals versus just always wildly riding my gut instinct on doing different things. And it's just like, it's okay to have my gut instinct, but I also need to be able to say, okay, for me to follow this gut instinct, there's certain things that I need to know, understand, and be able to do, and then be able to put together a specific process to get that done. And I mean, what makes it super hard and why I was just like, kind of disheartened right now, is because after so long having to basically feel like I'm beginning again from zero, and am I going on the right track? Am I going on the right path? Like, I'm 42 years old. It's like, if I fuck up, or if I somehow realize, like I have in many things, that I did the wrong thing, and it's, but yeah, so moving on to do some more stuff today, building on some of the ideas that I did, learned yesterday, work a little bit more on the specific basic forms. And I know there's different shortcuts and tricks and stuff like that. I think I've seen good YouTube videos on that, so I got to do some education and review on that. I know I'm going to have to work on those 1-minute drawings for to be able to get the energy of the figure moving. And then I got to reviewing the gear is easy. It's funny. It's like the gear is the easy part, because it's just like you have to learn what it is and then how to manipulate it in your head and to be able to draw it at all these different angles. And it's just like, it's pretty standard, but it's like the form that goes on. There's a lot of mental barriers I have to break in terms of physical, 3D space and drawing and all these other things. And it's just so many skills. And on top of that, it's just like, is there going to be a financial reward to any of this? Because it's like, I need money as an artist. And yes, it could, but it's just like a lot of things now just feel like long pitches, hoping for a, swing and a hit in the, over, would that be first, second, third into the home field or some shit like that, but, and then still keeping on doing the little bits every day kind of thing. But, so yeah, that's my first vlog, whatever, for the Drawing Samurai. It's like, it wasn't a horrible start. It was a tough start, but I mean, the first step in every fucking journey is, and it just, I don't know, just actually doing it, and then taking a deep breath. Even if it does amount to nothing and I only get a little bit better, I'll still be a little bit better, and I'll have learned hopefully enough or a lot or whatever. Just got to keep going at these kind of times. So I hope you all have a good day, and I'm gonna drink some of this tasty coffee I brewed specifically to drink during the video, but I barely did because I was rambling on. Yes, and shameless plugging for my different brands, the Fidgets, as well as my Stoner Stick people. So it's my world that I've created as an artist, and it's just at the very beginnings, and it's already pretty fucking big and hard to keep inside my head. So hope you all have a good one, and yeah, today's going to be day 2, and we'll see how all that goes. All right, where's this? There it is.